Go.
You got it. Another test subject. It's a fury.
Gotcha.
What you got? Another test subject. It's a fury.
Busted. Gotcha.
Have a little taste.
Skyward! Game's up. Got it! Game's over. Busted.
Your hunt done.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
New punching bag.
Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! Ha!
Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey. Busted!
You want this one?
Yeah. Take it easy. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
A fellow gambler.
Booba, get them!
I'm going in! Huh? Gotcha! Tap, tap, huh. Game's up. Fun's over.
Time to go to work.
Tap, huh. Cha,
Never feel like patience.
tap, huh. Cha.
We'll meet again.
Take it easy. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy. Take it easy.
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Haytham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercy.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless... There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep... All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the...
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the acad... However, had I wished to turn...
Oh, right. You did...
I have no interest... And these days... Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some... Everyone says that... Which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for... To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking...
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more...
It's always better... Carving waves!
Take it easy.
Eat this! Out of the frying pan, it's...
Quietly now.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place!
Simon. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I saw...
Seemed to me more like your... Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Hatham, to the point of blocking it. If I were you, I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes Amatra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra of the... As far as have you been given a mission that, if I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What you would do,
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great, final! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with but how dare you? It seems like... Hey!
Whoa, what's going on? Ouch.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Alrighty.
All of you, over here quickly!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like come on, you two! Jeez!
Candace.
Alright, stop yelling.
Candace dick for yo.
Step over here. I'm not chancing that. Get away from me. Of course, this fucking bush would slow me down. Dig.
Well, hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's
There's no need to thank
It's
me.
Candace.
It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right, now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to... So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought...
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. As General Mahamatra, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that they were cautious of... Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission... The power of the General
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Well, Sino, if...
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ach.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking... I had nothing, but then I saw these two ran...
Is that all? Well...
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even...
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Nice and spicy! Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Busted! Here comes the catch!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Busted!
that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's I am the chief of Aru village.
Sir, I am all...
I can't... Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes...
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone...